But first, man, we got to tap in on the trending news as we take a spin around the hip hop world, man. We all know paid in full. Superstar, real life person, Alpo Martinez, man, was gunned down and killed, man. Alpo is known for being a famous snitch. What else can I say, man? If you watch the Paid in Full movie, uh all you get is a grimy opinion about a guy like Alpo watching the Paid in Full. He seemed like a backstabber in the movie, someone who couldn't be trusted. Uh, Someone that couldn't be controlled. It was just danger all around him, man. Uh I don't know how happy Harlem is for him, for the suspect being arrested for the killing, but I'm pretty sure they could care less. They did throw a whole block party. Mitch family did throw a whole block party after the death and celebrated the death of Alpo Martinez in a bad way, and I mean bad. I mean real bad. You did what I'm saying, man. But we gonna tap in and see what's going on with this Alpo thing, starting straight off the show, man. NYPD arrested alleged killer of paid in full subject, Alpo Martinez, following the hip hop support, man. According to the article, the New York Police Department has been working to find the suspect in the murder of former drug kingpin Alberto Alpo Martinez. Hip hop culture remembers Alpo as the source of an inspiration for Cameron's character Rico in the 2002 cult film classic Paid in Full. According to the report by Fox 5 New York, the NYPD arrested 27-year-old Shaquem Parker, who was accused of killing Alpo. Parker faces murder and weapon charges connected to the murder, and reports say Parker was already sitting in jail at Rikers Island on a separate gun charge. Detectives working on the investigation are alleged to have put the case pieces together, highlighting Parker as Alpo's killers. The murder happened October 31st, 2021, while Alpo was driving around Harlem in a red Dodge Ram truck. He was shot 5 times in the chest through the car window and caused him to drive and crash into a parked cars for another 4 blocks. Alpo Martinez was released from prison in 2015 after serving time in connection with 14 murder counts and striking a deal in which reportedly snitched on former associates. He then spent time in the Federal Witness Protection Program, living in Maine, and returned to Harlem a month before his glistening demise. Brooklyn rapper Mano took to Instagram the night of Alpo's death to seemingly celebrate the murder with a subliminal post. Mano posted a picture hours after the incident of slaying Brooklyn drug dealer D'Amico Montana Benson, who Alpo allegedly killed before going to prison in 1991. Smiling down, happy Halloween, Mano wrote in caption, man. Uncle Murder also saluted Alpo's killer during his final wrap-up yearly recap on January the 1st, 2021. I was smoking on the Alpo pack when I wrote this. Finally, a nigga died out here for doing some hoe shit. That's what he get for ratting and killing a good person. Salute to whoever it was that pulled the trigger. Salute. We celebrate. That's a W for the streets. Finally, the homie Rich Porter can rest in peace. Finally, Uncle Murder rap, man. Uh, as y'all can see, man, it don't seem like Harlem cared too much about Alpo, man. No disrespect if he had family out there, but let's just call it what it was. It's so many times we talk about the negative part of death, and death. Sometimes death isn't always negative. Sometimes some people live their whole entire life and die regularly, man. But in this situation, man, just think about it. How many people Alpo allegedly had something to do with killing, man, and how many people did he snitch on, and still at the same time we glorified. Everybody glorified the Rico character. Some people probably wanted to be Rico, man. So I'm pretty sure them people like Mano and Uncle Murder, man, Uncle Mook, man, they have their own personal reasons, man. Me, I don't have no side on this because I'm not from New York or Harlem. It's Harlem business. I'm just giving my opinion from the outside looking in, as respectfully as I can, y'all. As respectfully as I can. Uh, Alpo, man, should have stayed in program, man. He should have stayed in witness program. I believe when he said Harlan gonna always love him, uh in the at the end of Pay the Fool, man. I think he really felt like that. I think he really believed that, man. And the sad thing about this, I bet Alpo wouldn't even kill about nothing past. I bet Afro wasn't even gunned down or killed about anything in the past. And man, I bet this was some new beef he had going on. It was a new situation that he had going on, and it was somebody else that seen the cake being baked, man, and said they weren't gonna be on no movie, no part two of Paid in Full for Apple, allegedly, maybe even killing them, getting them locked up in jail, man. My uncle always told me, man, once you a snitch, you always working. You're always working. Whenever they call you, you got to get up and push the button. So let's just say Alpo, I'm just putting it in my. Let's just say Alpo didn't really want to come home. Let's just say that. Let's just say if that was to happen. Let's just say it's Alpo really wanted to stay in witness program, but they had a task that they felt like Alpo might have been safe to do so, and somebody tipped them off. I'm just making stuff make sense, I'm just putting it in the spotlight, or what it might have or could have been. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm just making it make sense. I don't have any conspiracies. Y'all know I don't do that. I'm not a blogger. I'm just somebody with something to say, to give someone with opinion, basically, man. That's all this is, man. But Miss Parker said it was over a traffic altercation. Miss Parker, I don't believe that either. I don't believe that either. Don't nobody get shot multiple times in the chest for altercation in a traffic stop, man. I'm pretty familiar with these things, man. I'm pretty familiar. It's usually one or two shots and they gone. This was somebody trying to get Alpo up out of the way, which they were successful as doing. And if it was, they still got saluted, man. I wonder if they gonna have a celebrate Alpo Day or Alpo Day, the day he died, where they just pull up and make a fake grave and pull their wings out and just urinate all over the cardboard tombstone or something, man. I'm telling you, that's how it looked. It don't look like he really had any love in New York. He might still had a few that thought maybe they can win something off of him just because of who he is. Sometimes, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, this is what Negroes kill me at, man. Sometimes they will align themselves with people that they know ain't right, man, just for the win, man. Just for the they'll bring themselves down, man, just for the win, just because like let's use for example, Apple out of jail. He still got connections. He's still gonna be that man just because they watched the movie. They watched the movie. Apple is a known snitch. He's a killer and a snitch. So hell, with that being said, you just can't trust a person like Apple just for clout. Yeah, clout for clout, anything. Y'all gotta just think about this, man. Like Alpo, like let's just say if that was the case, is Alpo really didn't want to come home? Like he had to know that his life was in danger. Hell, these people, I'm pretty sure that all these people he killed, that they still got somebody in their organization that's still active in the streets, whether they the behind the desk kingpin mans or they the conductor, hands-on person. I'm pretty sure that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure. Like, what else would Alpo be coming out of witness protection after all them years, man? I get Apple might have seen the stuff going on with 6ix9ine and all the rest of these rappers telling and doing this and doing that and figured, goddamn me, hell, I gotta be safe. I gotta be safe. Snitching ain't even looked at the same. That's the only other thing I can think of. I'm just saying. That's the only other thing that I can think of that can come to my head, man, like other than him getting out and working on another assignment. Because if I'm not mistaken, allegedly, as we would say, allegedly, Alpo was active again. What would make somebody come out of witness program, witness protection program, and and get back active again as far as street crime. You got to know that they are watching you. You're Alpo Martinez. You have to know that they are watching you. So was Alpo working? Like let's just think outside the box for a second, man. Like he spent this many years in witness protection, uh, in solidarity and safeness away from harm to come back to Harlem to possibility. I know it's a red flag or something on his mind that I might get whacked out here. Let's be honest, man. I'm just saying. But we gonna keep a close eye. We gonna keep a close eye uh on this suspect and what comes out. Cause I'm curious to know, man, what was it about? I don't believe it was a traffic altercation. Hell, if it was a traffic altercation, he must have had it purposely so he can purposely make it look like he was trying to gun him down. That's the only thing I can think of, other than him working. And I'm going with my first mind is right now. I believe Alpo was again working, man. I'm just saying. I just believe Alpo was out here in these streets, working. He was up to something greasy, as they would call it. He was doing uh something greasy. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just my opinion. Like, I don't believe that Alpo would just come out and put his life in. If you look at the character Cameron played and paid in full, man, if you pay attention, man, he was somebody arrogant. He was somebody cocky. He was somebody that seemed like he loved life. Cause why else would it? I tell you, when you know somebody who love life and love freedom, anybody who can go in there and don't took life has took life has took life and and go to jail, man, and tell and or let's just say the regular a person get caught with a QP of weed, man, and go snitch on the plug. He's somebody who love freedom. He's somebody who love life. He ain't nobody for the cause. Even though the cause might be BS to y'all, he's not anyone for the cause, man. The only reason people tell is because they love life and freedom and selfishness. They love self more than they love morals and values and codes that they because you gotta understand, man, when you get involved in certain criminal stages, man, it's a code of conduct, it's a code of moral, and it's a code of rules, man. And if violated, you will be uh used as demonstration or as an example. I'm just saying, man, these things happen. I know it's crazy, but when you in this game, man, it's rules, and I just can't look. Only way I can think, man, you already done told before. What else? What made you come back to Harlem? You had to know you was too old to take over anything. Things are done different. These kids don't respect authority anymore. So I know you had to know that you weren't coming back for any respect. You came back to work, allegedly. He came back to work allegedly. That's how I feel about Alpo. Shit, you're a police informant. You're a snitch. You're not a police informant. You're a federal foreman. You're a federal snitch. You are always on call. I don't care if he moved to Texas. If I see Alpo walking around the hood in Texas, I think he finna set somebody up. The hood is in trouble. We gotta get him out the way. Straight up. That's just how life is. That's just the way things go. And that's just the way things is, man. I talked about, man, I want to go back to the beginning of the show because I know if you ain't made a video yet, you would. It was just breaking the Alpo killer was
Oh yeah, I ain't
caught.
made now yet. I need to. Alpo, one of my good subjects.
Yeah, Alpo Martinez, suspect was caught. He was already in jail and stuff, man. Uh I said this is my thought on the whole Alpo thing, Kimbo.
Yeah.
I feel like if the nigga was already in witness protection from watching Paid in Full and the image that they portrayed him to be, man, he seemed like a nigga who loved life and loved breathing and loved just being alive, man. I don't think that Alpo.
Don't
Hold
say what
on,
you
listen.
want to say.
Hold on.
Don't
Let
say
me
the way
finish.
you
Let me
want to
finish.
say. You never
I
want
think.
to have. Don't say it.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I think Alpo, man. My uncle. I ain't gonna say who he said it about, but before my uncle died, man, 2 days before my uncle died in the federal prison, man, he told me, don't trust that nigga, don't fuck with him, nephew. He said once he working, he like, I know that's your family, but once he working, he always work. Was Alpo on a federal assignment? Cause if I do believe he was
No,
back
no, no,
hustling and
no, no,
everything.
no. This is what I learned about this case, and I was a nigga. I just listened to the detective that was on the case, covering him everything. That nigga say, and Trigger, this some shit that I didn't know, and it makes sense to me, bro. Them niggas that come back to your neighborhood after they get out the feds, bro. A lot of times we be giving people snitch jackets and all that shit, bro. And I just learned this from investigators. When you in witness protection or you in some kind of open case or something working for them people, 9 times out of 10, you're not even allowed to go back to your city.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that. You got to go somewhere else and work
Yeah,
somewhere else and do
yeah,
something
you got,
somewhere else.
but with
To
a
them,
name
that's
like,
too risky. So he wasn't on no assignment. Once he left witness protection, they said the nigga had been in Seattle. He had got in trouble down there trying to start back hustling, doing some shit with some steroids and all that kind of shit at first. But he said when he went to New York, he said they know he had left the program because it ain't nowhere in hell that program would have let him go back to New York. He was back in New York trying to hustle.
yeah.
And this is the one you missed. His the number one vice that nigga had that got him killed. Bitches.
It's
Oh, for
always
shit show.
bitches.
That's what he
For
was
shit
killing
show.
everybody. Oh, all them niggas. That shit was. It was his partners, his hitman, niggas he was getting money with, niggas he was cool with. He was getting killed or doing all this shit, bro. It always be because they would end up messing with the same broad he was messing with. Man, that's some weak
Kenneth,
shit ever.
hold on. Kenneth actually said something that made sense for once, man. Yeah.
What? No.
Alpo was the witness protection and he couldn't handle not being known, man. Clout. But at the same time, man, I ain't putting past that this nigga might have still been working, man. They might have felt like I feel like this is what I really feel about Alpo. I feel like Alpo felt like that he was watching how things were going, the 6ix9ine shit, just everybody snitches being able to live. He
Yeah.
felt like shit.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas ain't killing snitches no more. They definitely ain't gonna
But
kill me. I got a whole movie about me.
that nigga evidently he had a bunch of niggas still down with him. Why nobody just straight up get him? But this is why a lot of people don't be touching them niggas Trigger. And we see niggas on YouTube using this same type of science. They scare you with the police. They know most niggas scared of the police, Trigger.
Yeah.
So if you feel like the police is following this nigga, watching this nigga, he got the police on speed dial, he gonna tell the feds about you.
He feel
Niggas
protected.
kind of leave it. They kind of leave it alone, but they know they gotta work real clean. They gotta
Right.
work real smooth. But it's gonna be somebody you run across ain't trying to hear all and none of that. You got some niggas don't care, and that's the niggas these niggas need to run into. The niggas that don't give a fuck.
Nah, for shit show, man.
That was well put, Kimbo. That's what I was thinking. Maybe he wasn't working with the police, but he knew that the police was watching
He
him to
would
where
have.
he was protected enough to make feel
Watch
comfortable.
this. When
I
you that
can I
high
can get
profile
that.
like that, bro, you always working. Cause watch this. You working when you not working. Cause guess what? If the people on assignment in your area, they watching you too. If they see you
Mm-hmm.
standing outside with 6 or 7 of us, you just got all us marked, nigga. Now all us on
Right.
that picture with you. So you
Fact.
working when you ain't working. Anybody become your friends or taking a chance. I ain't saying it automatically mean a nigga gonna snitch on you or whatever, but shit,
Right. Right.
sometimes to get that deal, or that people don't understand, to get that, not even a downward departure or none of that shit, but to even get the deal that they offering you, you gotta corroborate and tell them what you did. And what you did might include some other motherfuckers.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
So he was
That's
a
the
rat.
danger of
He's a
that
rat.
shit.
Right. He's a rat.
Nah,
Pretty
for
much
shit
is what
show.
you're saying. Yeah, he a rat. And he
He
was
would
working
have
with the
told.
police.
In other words, he would have told King guy.
Yeah, he was gonna
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
Hey, and the nigga that don't told on everybody got away with it here. He freely gonna tell and have his duckies in the one basket the tell again, man. That's how I feel about it. Just honestly.
Well,
They say
shit, he
they were
wasn't working hard
surprised,
enough
bro.
because they got his goofy ass.
You hear
He
me?
wasn't working hard
What?
enough.
Nah, for
Nigga,
shit
the
show.
investigator said when they got him, they thought it was over with. They say when he offered to testify, they said they was actually surprised because he stood on his square at first.
Hell yeah, they probably say this vicious killer nigga, he gonna tell we gotta give him whatever deal, man. I know he lost a lot of shit. He gotta be killing for this.
That
Shit, we
nigga know
gotta
where they
give him
hit Jimmy Hoffa.
yeah, everybody, man.
What was the other one? Oh, Alpo.
We
Why,
yeah,
look,
Alpo.
why every time they got a killer, why every time they got a killer in jail, he done already been in jail. He already been there. They already had him locked up for a week. He already got a couple of gun charges. Where do these killers be at though, man? Because every time somebody get hit, they already know what's going on. What do it be, dog? Like they probably already had homie the next day, dog.
You talking about with the Alpo now well, somebody said
Yeah.
in the chat, man, they said this was a traffic incident to happen. Man, I said, nah, hell, 7 times in the chest, goddamn me. Hell, what kind of traffic accident is that? Shit. Like, I feel like he thought he was still slick and tried to play one of the youngsters, and the youngsters got on his top.
About that brawl. Whoever the brawl that got him to come to that party, where he wore that mask in the party, I think he got comfortable a couple times, triggering a couple people noticed him. And they say allegedly he's supposed to have threw some work out the car, some H. So I don't know if he was trying to be back in the game and everything too. I believe he was getting back in the game, but somebody, I don't know if it's just connected to the chick he was with, but I'm saying this: if that's not it, somebody recognized who he was and made a call, man. Hey, man, that guy up here, man, he hanging chilling, man. He finna give Harlem a bad name, man. He hanging around here. Somebody got to do something, man. But because, bro, if it's a traffic accident and then I'm hitting you center mass like that, what kind of car them niggas had? A one-of-a-kind Ferrari, Bentley, Wraith or something? That nigga was up in a, watch this. If they was in a regular car, Trigger, he was in a monster truck right up in the air.
Yeah, he was in the F1 a round truck. Alpo driving a round truck when he got killed.
It was lifted. Right. Yeah, it was lifted too.
It was lifted.
So they hit him in the. Yep. So picture this. They was in the car and they shot him center mass, homie. Yeah, figure this out. Now you do the math. I know you got street sense. You do the math. You gotta be serious, man. You gotta be a good shooter too. Nigga, all the bullets was close together. It wasn't spread out. Wasn't no street nigga doing. Whoever did that, hey man, you're good at what you do.
They were paid to do it. That's what you trying to say, allegedly?
I could see that, or it was revenge, or I just know they was good. What their motive was, we can just guess that. But they got him now, so he arrested for it. So he gonna do an interview on one of these shows. Thisis50.com or $1 Million Worth. He gonna tell somebody because that's what it's all about. These guys, they tell somebody.